A salvager's story. After getting his salvage mission for the derelict ship, he headed to his Vulture. He prepped for his mission and thought of his family before takeoff. He would need to quantum jump to the salvage point and make it back before getting a few days of R&R to spend with his family. It would only take a few more missions to make enough AUEC to purchase a new ship, the reclaimer that he was destined to own, and continue his journey as a salvager. As he prepared his ship for the quantum jump, he lined up the jump. The engine spooled as it set up the jump drive. He thought to himself, as long as I can make a clean jump to the jump point and avoid any pirates, it should be a quick clean up. He had his weapon locked and loaded in the armory, and the Vulture could put up a bit of a fight. With the spooling complete, it was time to take the jump. As the ship made its way to the jump point, he knew it would be a successful jump at least this time. Now it was time to find the derelict spaceship and begin the salvage. He scanned after the jump to see if any danger was nearby. He found something unusual. A reclaimer was out there. He decided to move in closer to scan the ship and make sure everyone was okay. As he approached, he could tell it was a derelict reclaimer, so he decided to board the ship. Once he made entry into the reclaimer, and he began to check for survivors, he called out on the emergency channel, but it was dead silent. The power was on, but there was no sign of anyone or even a struggle. Were there pirates nearby? He thought. Otherwise, why would anyone flee their ship like this? He thought to check the captain's quarters first, as he may be resting there. Then he moved on to the crew quarters. Surely someone must be here, or possibly a sign or clue of their whereabouts. Next he checked the cantina. Surely there must be some sign of the crew somewhere. He also saw that the airlock was still sealed shut. He continued down the long hallway. With no crew in sight, he decided to check the escape pods. However, all the pods were completely intact. Nothing added up, and it was time to get back to his ship and get back to his mission at hand. After all, no one was here, so it was time to leave before he also vanished. He neared the mission objective and found quite a bit of space debris. Perhaps there was a space battle here. He found the derelict ship, an Argo raft. It was time to board the ship and check if anyone was here. Nobody was in sight as he moved through to the cantina and quarters. Next, he would head to the back to check if the suits might be on the racks or if there was any sign of the crew. Nobody was here. Hopefully they made it out, he thought. It was time to head back out, but the door was jammed, so he had to shoot his way out. He made his way back to his ship. Time was wearing thin and the ship still needed to be fractured and salvaged of its materials. He prepped the salvage beam and fractured the raft, turning it into space debris, but debris he could now collect. He gathered the materials. It wasn't a lot of construction material, but enough to make the trip worth it. Finally, he prepared his jump drive because it would be a long journey home, where he can sell his materials and collect his pay. Until next time, when he can continue his journey to a new larger ship, a reclaimer. The reclaimer class ships could make much more money compared to the smaller Vulture craft. It's the best salvaging craft, and unlike his Vulture, it could handle a crew of his own. Thanks for watching, subbing and liking. Please let me know if story-driven content interests you. I'll catch y'all next time.